Hello guys, I am Liam Kicks, musician and photographer, and today I'm gonna be comparing a famous CCD-sensor camera with a real film camera to answer the question to myself: is CCD really imitates the film? Let's start. Recently, using all digital CCD cameras to create kind of film-like photos has become a quite popular topic here on YouTube. You'll find titles like "This camera makes unlimited film photos," claiming that these simpler, more affordable cameras can replace the complex and costly process of shooting with film. I've also made a few videos on how to get film-like photos using a CCD camera, which cameras I've got, and which of them I consider the best for this purpose. I do find lots of similarities between the photos made on CCD camera and film photos, and in some cases the result may be quite the same. But is that always the case? Well, not really. Today I'll share a comparison between the real film photos and those taken with an all-digital CCD camera, so you can see the similarities and the differences for yourself. For this test, I've used my favorite film camera, the Olympus Pen FT from the 1970s, with a 35mm lens and Kodacolor 200 film. My digital camera was an almost vintage Canon S5IS from 2007. So, let's dive into it. From my test, I've drawn some clear conclusions. Film tends to produce more solid and even colors. For instance, in a sunset photo, the digital camera captures a vivid range of pink, purple and yellow, while film smooths out those color variations. This smoothing is particularly beneficial for portraits, resulting in more even skin tone and less need for retouching. It's no wonder why many portrait photographers prefer film. Film also excels in capturing cars, objects and structures where even and smooth colors enhance the vibe. For example, in a fruit photography in here, the digital image shows varying shades while the film image presents a consistent red, adding some distinct charm to the scene. Another notable aspect is the overall warmer tone of film. While this varies by film type and manufacturer, my Kodak film stock has a sunny tint that gives the sky a slight turquoise hue and gives more artistic feel to the photos. In terms of color rendering, we can conclude that film generally provides a softer palette, which is ideal for achieving more even and monochromatic colors. Although digital cameras can mimic this warm effect through post-processing or built-in effects, they cannot fully replicate the chemical nature of film colors. When it comes to capturing a wide range of shades, like during sunsets, digital cameras outperform film. Despite attempts to mimic film effects, digital images often reflect colors more accurately, more realistically, as it is in life. However, lighting plays a crucial role in color rendering in digital cameras. During my test, I took some indoor photos under artificial light. The digital images displayed an orange and yellow hue due to the lamp's color temperature, resulting in sepia-like effect. Meanwhile, the film camera captured colors more accurately. White remained white, red stayed red, and grey pipes looked grey. This is why digital cameras come equipped with white balance settings for various lighting conditions, and that's obviously the downside of shooting CCD cameras. Another important point is that digital cameras typically have a high dynamic range. They can capture more subtle details in both shadows and highlights, while film often demonstrates greater contrast overall. Regarding resolution, I used a half-frame film camera, giving each photo half the resolution of a standard film camera. On the other hand, my digital camera has an 8-megapixel resolution, which is quite typical for CCD sensors, but kind of the higher point of it. Although some cameras exceed this resolution, most CCD models range from 4 to 8 megapixels. Nonetheless, whether using a full-frame film camera or a lower resolution digital one, they both provide decent quality for social media or printed photo albums. In conclusion, while there are similarities between CCD and film photos, significant differences remain obvious. Digital images excel in detail, color accuracy, and dynamic range, reflecting the world more realistically. However, this sensitivity to lighting conditions with artificial light requires careful white balance adjustment. Despite these advantages, film has not vanished. In fact, it has gained popularity among photographers again. I believe this is due to two main downsides of film shooting, which now become the advantages. First, finding a film camera, a film stock, understanding their subtleties and dealing with the risk of ruining shots adds complexity to the process. This transforms photography into an art form that requires patience and dedication. Second, the aesthetic qualities of film, its unique color rendering, light handling, and grain create a distinctive feel that is difficult to replicate with digital cameras, although this is so popular nowadays. While some videos compare CCD cameras to unlimited film cameras, there are substantial differences in both the final image and the shooting process. However, the perception of similarity between them arises from the fact that CCD cameras represent a transitional step in photography, sharing more in common with film cameras than modern digital cameras, which follow a very different philosophy. I'll explore this further in my next video, where I'll compare a film camera, a CCD camera, and the CMOS camera, which is now modern standard. Stay tuned. I'm Liam Kicks. Please hit like, subscribe to my channel, write comments, and listen to my music, because I'm a musician and photographer, and this is my passion I want to share with you guys. Kiss you all!